You are a very lovely woman, and under different circumstances, I would love to go out with you. Yeah, fine. John, oh man, that's gonna make my morning gym sessions awkward for a while. What goal did I piss off this week? Jamie. He looked nervous. He would not say anything, but I can tell. He is quiet, but he is more anxious because of what he may learn about his dad, or is it because he is going to see her? Louis, hey guys, Jamie, you are here too? Yeah, I invited her to sit in. Are you alone? No, she is right behind me. Jamie, oh, she is gorgeous. John, hello Agavni. Agavni, hi John. John, it's good to see you. Agavni, you too. Jamie, this is awkward. Congratulations on making it to homicide. Agavni, thank you. Jamie, why is she wearing that? This is supposed to be an official police interview. Agavni, congratulations on the novel case. I saw part of your closing argument on the news. John, thank you. Jamie, she seems a little bit nervous actually. She clearly still has feeling for him. John, this is my friend Jamie Carrington. It's nice to meet you. Agavni, hi Jamie, I have heard a lot about you. Agavni, John is very fond of you. Jamie, oh. Agavni, he said you are like a little sister to him. Jamie, god damn it. John, have a seat guys. Louis, oh Jamie, you can sit here. I will stand. Me, no, that's okay. It's your meeting. I am just an observer. I will get comfortable here. John, well, I am in suspense here. Louis, John, this is an official investigation, so this will be recorded. We have some questions we need to ask you first, and then we will tell you what triggered this interview. John, alright. Aghavani, the date is September 2, 2022. I am Detective Aghavani Melkonian here with Detective Lieutenant Luis Villataro. We are interviewing John Rockford. His friend Jamie Carrington is also present. What's your birthday? April 3, 1987. Can you tell us the names of each of your parents? My mother's name was Magnolia Rockford. My father's name is or was Solomon Hobbs. You do not know if your father is alive or deceased. John, no. I never met my father. I have had limited information about him. And your mother? My mother died from breast cancer when I was 6 years old. Who raised you after your mother died? Did your grandfather ever speak to you about your father? John, not much. What can you tell us about him? John, my father was in the military when I was born. According to my grandfather, shortly after my birth, he visited our house. My mother and him had a huge fight and he left and never came back. As far as I know, neither my mother nor my grandfather have ever heard from him again. Did you ever try to track down your father? John, after I turned 18, I became interested in trying to find him. I did not really know how to go about it, but I checked the internet, found nothing. My grandfather has told me that he was in the special forces of the army. I suspected that he had been killed on a combat mission. When I was 20, I sent a letter to the army requesting information about him. I received a response that any information about Solomon Hobbs was classified. When I was 30, I received a packet from the army. I think someone in the records department took pity on me. The packet was heavily redacted, but it confirmed that Solomon Hobbes had been in the army, that he was a member of an elite special forces unit, and that he was alive when he was home. Aghavani, what year was he discharged? John, 1995. Aghavani, can you tell us about the special unit your father belongs to? The unit was codenamed the Orcs. I know nothing about the mission they conducted. I do not know how large it was, nor the names of any of the other members. All of that information was redacted. Aghavani, did the file have some kind of unit insignia for the Orcs? John, it did. Do you have that with you? John, yeah. So the insignia is somehow relevant to the investigation. Did they find the insignia at the crime scene? Louis, yeah, that's it. Aghavani, can we make a copy of John? Of course. Aghavani, since receiving this file, have you had any new information about your father? No, that was 5 years ago. I hired a private detective shortly afterwards, but he came up empty. Aghavani, did you ever look for a death certificate? Yes, I have requested a death certificate for his name and date of birth in all 50 states in the US and found nothing. Aghavani, and you cannot tell us anything else about the military unit he was with? John, all I know is what I have told you. Did the file have a photograph of your father? John, no. Have you ever seen a picture of him? No. What about the details like height, weight? Were those in the file? Yes. My father is a white male, approximately 6 feet 1 inch tall, thin build at least while he was in the military, green eyes, brown hair. Jamie, green eyes? Your mom had brown eyes. John, my grandfather told me my blue eyes came from my father's parents. All you need is the blue eye gene in one of your ancestors. Aghavani, do you have any siblings? Cousins, aunts, uncle? No. At least none that I am aware of. Alright. Do you have any other question, Lieutenant? Louis, no. Okay, that concludes the interview. Going off tape.